Joining us now is Ojy Okpe with stories trending around the world today. Hey, Ojy, how are you?
Good morning, ladies. Thank you. I'm trying to match the background. Hi, do it. Ouch, ouch, ouch. How are you? Well, TGIF, right?
Yeah.
That means I'm employed. Isn't that what that means, right? Yes. Reuters gave a good analogy today. Well, good morning to you, viewers. We begin what's trending today in Nigeria. Nigerians have reacted to the bill seeking the establishment of an agency for repentant members of the Boko Haram terrorist group that was introduced in the Senate on Thursday. The bill, which also offers further concession to Boko Haram militants who choose to cease fire, is already a subject of fierce pushback online. The bill captioned the National Agency for the Education, Rehabilitation, De-radicalization and Integration of Repentant Insurgents in Nigeria, Bill 2020, sponsored by the immediate past governor of Yobe State, Senator Ibrahim Giadam, have got users on social media alarmed. One user, Gabriel, wrote, "Only in Nigeria, a bill to establish agency of repentant Boko Haram that sent over thousands to their early grave has passed first reading today at the floor of the upper chamber by the House of Senate. What a country, while we have over 22 million unemployed graduates in Nigeria." Former Lagos State governorship candidate Babatunde Olalere wrote, "I strongly advise the international community to deny visas to every Nigerian legislator who votes for the bill to establish an agency for the repentant Boko Haram. They are probably terrorist sympathizers and will probably export terror into your country. Please share." And finally, another user, JJ Omojua, wrote, "Agency for repentant Boko Haram members, not agency for recovery and rehabilitation of those abducted and destroyed by Boko Haram. Everything upside down. Even if you want to chop new agency money, at least create one that makes sense." You know, you guys have discussed this.
Is right.
Yes, you guys have discussed this at length
just
today.
Alarmed us,
yes, I mean, I don't think I have seen anything else on social media that
I
has
like
not
the
been
point
quite
by
alarming.
Babatunde.
Yeah.
He says any legislator that votes in support of that bill should be sanctioned.
I mean,
not just by embassies, but also by Nigerians.
Yes.
How dare anybody
sense.
even propose it? And I can't even believe it.
Yeah.
That first reading part, obviously, I think is a bit misleading.
That's just the
First reading is just
That's
exactly, they read the
announcement,
title and that's it. Every bill that's submitted to Rules and Business Committee gets that.
Right.
It's at second reading where it must be thrown out. I mean, this is ridiculous.
I don't know what he was thinking. I mean,
And you know what? This is why people say things like what Babatunde Badamusi said when he said this is why people think that these people could possibly be terrorist sympathizers. Because at the end of the day, how on earth can anyone in their right mind encourage that, support that, or think that it's okay in any way?
No, that's what it is.
You have to be out of your mind. Yeah, you have to
think about that.
It's bad.
Aiding and abetting insurgency and terrorism.
You must be a terrorist.
We're not talking about rehabilitation of the lives of all the people that have died, their families. We're not talking about Leah Sharibu, the fact that her mother is protesting for her return in the UK. We're here saying that we should bring them back into society because we want to die on the bed of religion in this country.
I highly doubt it will pass at all. I mean, I hope not. I hope not.
It can't.
Well, still in Nigeria, veteran Nollywood actor Peter Doche has come under fire for saying Nigerian men who kneel down to propose to their women are idiots and bloody fools. In a video that has now gone viral, the 72-year-old movie star was heard to be airing his views on the practice that has now become a signature of many Nigerian marriage proposals. Edoche wondered why men in this part of the world would adopt a culture that is not in conformity with the African tradition. We will have the video. I know you were trying to rephrase what he said.
No, I was just reminding you.
Reminding me all the things.
You left out a phrase. He also said such persons are compound buffoons.
Compound buffoons. Yes. But he also said a lot of things that really angered a lot of people on social media.
But his main argument is that it's not part of our culture.
Right.
That it's a Western tradition. And that when a man kneels down for a woman, it's like he's submitting himself, you know, to the superiority and the leadership of a woman, which is not a thing that is done in Africa. And he has been married for 53 years with 13 grandchildren, and that he has never at any time had to kneel down for his wife. No, this is not the first time.
No, I don't think that's what he said. It's not about kneeling down. He said nobody has come to challenge me for beating my wife.
No, I'm quoting him absolutely correctly. You know, that he has never had to kneel down. Right. And that has not made any difference in terms of the love that the two of them share. Right. But what is the issue about kneeling down? The tradition has been there for centuries. Maybe not in Africa, but also in some cases in Africa. During religious worship, to show supplication, you kneel down. When people are taking their honors from kings and queens, knights, for example, you know, they go and they are bending their knees in front of the kings and queens. Then 3, in war fronts, you know, if you are conquered, then of course you could be asked to kneel down. So he is taking it as surrender, a man surrendering to a woman.
We have the video.
Do we have the video? Let's pull it up so we can have our viewers listen.
Let me emphasize it. But any young man who gets down on his knees to propose to a girl is not just an idiot. He's a bloody fool. He's a compound buffoon. And the reason why I'm saying it is simple.
Why are you saying it, sir?
We try to copy white people, right? I believe in the sacrosanctity of our culture, the essence, the core of our culture. The white man kneels down to propose to a girl. You know what it means? The girl takes over the family. This is why whenever you disagree with your wife overseas, you are kicked out and your wife takes the house. Don't you people know that? A young man like you who should ever be in charge of your destiny, you want everything about to women. That makes you all fools.
So it's totally wrong for a man to, but it's love.
I have lived with my wife for 51 years. Nobody has come to say, please stop beating this woman. Is it hatred that united us? It makes you an idiot.
Nobody has come to say stop beating this woman.
There's something so disgusting.
A man called Pete talking about Western values is so bizarre to me.
Thank you. That's what I was going to say. Pick and choose.
In his 51 years, I imagine he has children. I won't call him the names he's called other people. But if any of those children has been given in marriage in a church wearing a white dress or a suit, then he is what he has described other people.
Yes.
Where do we draw the line then? He should stop making comments like that. And what on earth does nobody has told me to stop beating my wife?
Well, that's what really has outraged a lot of people.
He's disgusting for saying that, and he's extremely ignorant.
He has made this statement twice. First, in Igbo language in January 2020, which was translated, and then this latest one. So this is not the first time. He's been consistent.
He shouldn't be.
But what he's promoting is patriarchy, which is a fact of African life.
Beating women is not a part of patriarchy, Doctor.
No, he's not talking about beating women. He's talking about kneeling down.
He said he did talk about beating women. He said no one said
sweep that sentence under the carpet.
Why are we trying to sweep that away?
That's a very disturbing sentence. He said that.
That's not patriarchy, that's abuse.
Well, but he didn't say he beat his wife.
Yes, he did,
He said nobody has said I should stop beating my wife.
Yes, he did.
No, that's not my interpretation.
No, all right, those are the words he said.
My interpretation is that he's saying that, look,
Dr. Bati's...
He did not kneel down for his wife, but that has not stopped him from loving her.
He said in 50 years of marriage.
He said nobody has told me to stop, unless I misheard.
He said it clearly, loud and clear.
No, that means I have not been beating my wife. So there has been no need for anybody to come and say, don't engage in domestic violence. He said
nobody said Dr. Bati's interpretation is
very disturbing.
I don't understand how we can reinterpret beating one's wife, but okay.
Shall we take our final story?
Yes,
Let's head over to South Africa now, where the Minister of Communications, Stella Ndabedi-Abrahams, delivered the gaffe of the year. Speaking on a live television program on Wednesday, the minister emphatically denied ever setting foot in Switzerland, but insisted that she had been to Geneva. Take a listen.
That you flew your husband on taxpayers' money all the way to Switzerland in order to celebrate the anniversary of your wedding. Is that true?
What do you think? Do you think I would take my husband to a wedding anniversary in Switzerland? I had said on this matter as I issued the statement that apparently the statement that you read, that I said I've never been to Switzerland, my husband has never been to Switzerland. We went to Geneva and New York to, of course, to do the work that I'm expected to do. It is a blatant lie, and as the journalist, please make your own investigation and get them.
Well, I don't know what the difference between... I mean, Geneva, of course, is the second most famous city in Switzerland, so I don't know what she was thinking. But obviously, she's come out to say that she did make a gaffe. It was a mistake.
It must be, because that doesn't even make any sense.
At least she came out to admit it straight.
Yes.
But the big issue is that she traveled with her husband on public funds with over 77,000 rand.
Which she has denied, and she has continued to deny.
The people in South Africa, the newspapers, the media, they're saying you cannot use taxpayers' money for you and your husband to go and have a wedding anniversary. But she has apologized. She has denied it.
And she has denied it as well.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Have a great weekend.
Yeah,